Hey guys, this is Callan LF, and I'm doing something a little, I don't know, different, I guess. I did a review of the Lego Batman movie earlier this year, just my audio over a picture. But, I don't know, I've been really just feeling so creatively bankrupt recently because I've been so off schedule. Uh, I've been, I don't know, just not good. So I thought I'd try something a little unscripted for this second channel. Those stop motion tests I've been doing recently, I've only done so much. They haven't really gotten my creative writing juices flowing, and I do have the next episode of my Bionicle Undercover show written, but it's uh, it's not really very put together, and I just haven't been feeling it, which is unfortunate and annoying. But you gotta do what you gotta do. But anyway, um, I thought I would talk about how Wonder Woman is probably the worst what am I saying? DC Marvel. It's probably the worst superhero movie I've seen this year, and that doesn't mean it was bad. It just means it's the worst one out of the four that I've seen. And I guess if I could mention those four, hopefully you'll understand. I saw Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Volume 2. I saw, not Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Volume 2, it's just called Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. That wouldn't make any sense if it was called Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Volume 2. Anyway, I also saw Logan. And then I also saw the Lego Batman movie. All of these films were pretty good. Some better than others. For some reason, the one I was the most happy leaving the theater was Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. For some reason, Lego Batman left me feeling a little weird. Like, it was kind of hyperspastic. Some people that will mean more than others, but it's just a very, very excited movie. But ultimately, upon rewatching it, I thoroughly enjoyed that film, and even yeah, I've seen it a couple times, and it's a great movie. Um, then Logan I saw, and that was really solid too. There's some excess for sure, but I don't know, just the low key story. It was just very, I don't know. There was something so original about it. I think it's probably the Western take on a Marvel movie, and with a superhero character, and really taking just those characters that really typically aren't used in that way, and doing something interesting with them, putting Charles Xavier and Wolverine as sort of a father and son kind of thing in a Western road trip movie, trying to save the future of mutants. That was good, solid, great movie. I liked it better than Deadpool. It's interesting that Deadpool's R rating ended up getting that an R rating, and ended up being better. After seeing X-Men Apocalypse, though, they probably still could have gotten away with making it like a fine film, PG-13. Because I mean, they still got away with some bloody spurts of Wolverine claw action in X-Men the Apocalypse, but not to the degree they did. So there was some exploitation of their R rating though, so that's a criticism. But overall, and then I mentioned the Lego Batman movie, really fun, just so many good jokes, great performances, fun concept too, of like I'm not gonna get into spoilers. Uh, but anyway, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. It's such a hard toss up between Lego Batman and Guardians, but Guardians is like one of the most amazing sequels as far as just like good, fun storytelling goes. Because you take the basic story premise where you meet all these fun characters, and you just go into all the characters. The plot really doesn't matter as much, and that's why it's kind of loose. But all the characters are going through interesting things, every single one, and even some characters that you might not like as much as others, you feel they get their proper attention, and you feel that everything is like done for them. Maybe except for Nebula, but she only has really one thing to do, and that's to sort of reconcile and show Gamora and give Gamora a more selfless perspective of her own past, uh, and of their past together as Thanos' daughters and all that jazz. So yeah, that was I just loved that movie so much, and Yondu, who I already loved in the first movie, like this movie made everyone love him. I think I might have been the only one who just really liked him already from the first movie, but Michael Rooker's amazing. I love him, and Yondu was so awesome. The movie, I can't say enough good things about that movie. There's very few things I could get annoyed with. What's weird is that I feel like I've seen the kind of villain plot that happens in that movie done before, but like in kids' cartoons and stuff. I feel like that kind of thing has been that kind of idea that they did, and it's weird. But kids' cartoons often do weird things that get away with. I can't even think of any specific examples right now, but it didn't feel new to me, and that somewhat affected my enjoyment of the movie slightly. But everything else was so great that it didn't matter, really. But Wonder Woman was also solid. I liked Wonder Woman. Um, it was enjoyable to watch, but I didn't feel like it would have like a super lasting impact on me. Maybe. I've only rewatched of all these movies. I've only rewatched the Lego Batman movie. So I'm not being entirely fair to the other three, I guess. But the Lego Batman movie. So maybe I guess it's easiest to say that I like the Lego Batman movie the best. But Guardians is so close. Anyway, back to Wonder Woman. Gosh, this is just sort of a test rambly video. Just me chatting about things I've been thinking about. So yeah, Wonder Woman. The villains were weird, and like there was some good original stuff in that too, and some subversions, and um, I felt like it had a really good build up to the whole idea of Wonder Woman being a black and white, good, evil character, and then finding out that the world's not so black and white. And I feel like it's probably one of the best superhero movies to execute that kind of thing. As far as, I mean, Winter Soldier did it really good with Captain America, but not in so overt a way. And in that one, it's more Cap's sticking to his rules, and this is I don't know. This was like the main forefront thing, a bit more than in Winter Soldier, I feel, and of course the plot's very different. And I felt like this handled it that as far as that being the main kind of story that handled it better than a lot of other comic book movies, but then at the end, like the message of that, it gets kind of muddled. What we're supposed to take away? I guess we're supposed to take away that that we gotta try and be better people and be good human people, even though the odds are there is going to be bad human nature and all that jazz. So that was a little muddled. I don't know. I've said this before and I'll say it again. The first act felt like it was building to the setup of the villain felt like it was building to a bigger climax than the climax actually was, which isn't really a bad thing, but it feels kind of underwhelming when the big bad guy, who minor spoiler I guess, has historically had armies following him that he led into battle and such, I guess. At the end, it's just one fight with Wonder Woman. It's just the one guy fighting Wonder Woman. And that's the other thing that's kind of weird. She is busy with that plot to the point where she doesn't actually fight the main, the more relatable human plot, stopping the Germans from attacking the U.S. and all that jazz, the important human stuff. And then the humans have to take care of that. They're her friends, who are all cool characters. They're fun. Um, as far as I think, as far as characters go, Guardians has to be the best because all those characters. To be fair, it's a sequel, but so a lot of the characters are already established. But just everything was so tightly dealt with from beginning to end with each character. Um, so much to the point that you don't really need to see the first film just to enjoy those characters and see them grow. It helps, of course, but Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is just really solid, even a singular movie. Wonder Woman 2, I liked Guardians better. Lego Batman is just really good, fun, enjoying kids movie. It's more of it's a different kind of humor than the humor in the other movies. Logan has no humor, other than maybe a couple situational things of Charles Xavier being old and swearing because he can because it's R-rated. Oh, Charles Xavier said the F word. Oh, gosh. Um. So yeah, so far all these superhero movies have been pretty good this year. Better than last year. This is like the second movie was of the year after Deadpool was Batman v Superman. um, and Spider-Man: Homecoming. I've been purposefully avoiding trailers for that one because Sony's putting it all online. People are gonna go see the movie, Sony. It's Spider-Man. You don't need to put 400 trailers, 500 clips. You could probably piece together the entire plot of the movie if you took every clip that they put online. I love Sony. Sony is a great company. Anyway, I think it's probably about time I should stop. I don't know. You tell me if you think I should do anything more like this. And if I should, give me some topics of things I can ramble about. And I'll try and keep it under 15 minutes. Hopefully under 10 minutes. This time I'm always going to go over 10 minutes because I'm an idiot. Whatever. Hope you enjoyed my rambling. And who knows, I can... Yeah, it's good stuff. Blah. Goodbye.